Yeah, continue.
The next song.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
Mooi hoor. From the audience.
This one I want to do again with me, but somebody
You wanna
else
do it
has
right
got.
now?
Somebody else got to film it.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
No, what we're gonna do is
We'll do one more.
just do this one first.
And that should be
You play well piano, eh?
Thank you,
Gigi?
dear. Can you maybe turn it off a minute while I find it?
Okay,
I hope I don't leave it on the tape.
just say it.
Go on, tell her about it.
Zeg, dit is een liedje dat ik zing op doop. Wanneer mensen gedoopt worden, dan zingt Sam dit liedje. En zaterdag, komende zaterdag, zingt hij dit liedje voor het publiek. Oké.
To be the
Yeah.
Doe het.
Oh, the love of my Lord is the essence of all that I love here on earth. All the beauty I see, He has given to me, and His giving is gentle as silence. Every day, every hour, every moment, I've been blessed by the strength of His love. At the turn of each tide, He is there at my side, and His touch is as gentle as silence. There've been times when I've turned from His presence, and I've walked other paths, other ways, but I've called on His name in the dark of my shame, and His mercy was gentle as silence.
Thank you.
Okay.
The Lord has given me a song to sing the whole day long. When storm clouds threaten and I start threatening, I just sing my song. The Lord has given me a song to sing when everything goes wrong. He gave the garden flowers, His sunshine fills the hours, and He has given me a song. Oh Lord, before I go alone, thank You for my song.
Knopje?
Yeah. Brian R. Woodmansey.
Lindley A. Bowen.
Samuel Burden.
Ann Kelly.
Christine N. Grotto.
Peter D. Smith. To each other.
This is a night of evening of expression, and everyone's been invited if they wanted to express something. And to begin with, we're going. I couldn't find the accompaniment for it, but you each have a folder. Charlotte, is she here? Does everyone have a folder that you'll share?
I don't have one. No.
Well, I didn't really. Maybe you can read lips.
This is for the
Yeah, here.
I can have lips.
Sure. You
gotta take this off.
Share it.
Imagine the good times, the great times. Imagine when nothing could us, when all of our daydreams came true. If you can imagine the good times we had,
program tonight. We're going to open it with. Are you going to play your piano song tonight? Did you want to do that right now? What? You'll wait till later. That's James Clark.
Can you move
That's what
that,
we're gonna play, James.
that?
Ham and banana.
John Denver. John Denver. Let's see, I should have a chair.
Here.
At least here. And, okay, this is Grandma's feather bed. The one with the kids. This is a favorite song. This is dedicated to all of my grandchildren. When I was a little bitty boy, just up off the floor, we used to go down to Grandma's house every month end or so. We'd chicken pie and country ham and homemade butter on the bread. But the best darn thing about Grandma's house was a great big feather bed. It was 9 feet high and 6 feet wide and soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers 40 geese took a whole bone cloth with a tick. It would hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy we stole from the shed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Well, after supper we'd sit around the fire, the old folks spit and chew. Pa would talk about the farm and the war, Granny sing a ballad or two. I'd sit and listen, watch the fire till the cobwebs filled my head. The next thing you know, I'd wake up in the morning in the middle of the old feather bed. It was 9 feet high and 6 feet wide and soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers 40 geese took a whole bone cloth for the tick. It would hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy we stole from the shed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed. Well, I love my ma and I love my pa, I love Grandpa and Granny too. I went fishing with my uncle, I wrestled with my cousin, I even kissed Aunt Lou. Woo! But if I ever had to make a choice, I guess it ought to be said, I'd trade 'em all, plus the gal down the road for Grandma's feather bed. I'd trade 'em all, plus the gal down the road. Well, maybe I better reconsider about the gal down the road. It was 9 feet high and 6 feet wide and soft as a downy chick. It was made from the feathers 40 geese took a whole bone cloth for the tick. It would hold 8 kids and 4 hound dogs and a piggy we stole from the shed. We didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's. And we didn't get much sleep, but we had a lot of fun on Grandma's feather bed.
We will now have
Abby.
Oh, yeah, but Abby's going to do it. But all right, Abby, you're next.
These boys with their pants falling off. Here, we got a good shot of Jason. We got a great shot of Jason's pants falling off.
Tried out for cheerleader with it, and so this was just the dance that I did for tryouts.
Did you make it?
Yeah, I did.
Lars, when are you going to do your dance for us?
His tryout dance. He does it for me every night.
Nels just came. Well, you were to give and while you're all Uncle Nels just came, and while you're finding your music, we would like to announce that Joshua did the Archelon yesterday, and he placed second. And the, what is it?
Tell us what it is, John.
Come up in front, Joshua.
Instead of rifle.
Well, Lars got me into shooting last year, so I started shooting. And he shoots more guns. I prefer things that are a little less, a little less violent. Explosive. So, explosive is a good word.
Small house pets.
Yeah. So I took up shooting a bow last year, and I got myself a bow this year, and then I I got a compound bow for hunting, and then I started shooting at recurve this year. And so I participated just last week in the Utah Summer Games Arcathlon event, where you run a total of 3 miles, and in between each of those miles you have a shooting session, and then it's a combination of your shooting score with the bow and your running time that's equated into points, and then they choose a winner. And so I did that for the
He
first
placed
time.
second, and there were a lot of people
How
in
many-
it.
how many
A
people?
whole bunch.
Yeah, how
of
many?
people?
There were a few.
Really a lot.
Bestemor's exaggerating this. I told Bestemor, I'm like, there were 3 people in my age division, and she's like, don't tell anybody that, just say you took second. And I would have had first, but the first place guy was he's a world class athlete. He was on the world class the skiing team, the archery biathlon is what they call it, and so he was a world class athlete. So I kind of rivaled him. I was down by his running time by about 29 seconds, so I did really well with him. And he's a world class athlete.
We've got it on video here.
Anyway, there's my story.
Star here is, what is your name? What is your name? His name is Parker. And we're going to sing this song, Over the Rainbow. Should we have him, should we sing it first and he's going to sign it? Or do you want to, what do you want to do? Do you want to sing it first or do you want to sign it?
We just practiced.
Sign it. Okay, and we're going to sing it and he's going to sign it. At the same time? Yes.
Why don't you get far sing it through first alone?
He's not going to sing it, he's going to sign it.
He's going to sign it.
Oh, he's going to
Let's
sign
watch
it.
him first. Raindrops tumble on the
From a distance, the world looks blue and green, and the snow-clad mountains white. From a distance, the ocean meets the stream, and the eagle takes to flight. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. It's the voice of hope, it's the voice of peace, it's the voice of every man. love, and no one is in need. There are no guns, no bombs, and no disease, no hungry mouths to feed. From a distance, we are all instruments, marching in a common band, playing songs of hope, playing songs of peace. They're the songs of every man. God is watching us. God is watching us from a distance. From a distance, you look like my friend, even though we are at war. From a distance, I just cannot comprehend what all this fighting is for. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. It's the hope of hopes, it's the love of loves, it's the heart of every man. It's the hope of hopes, it's the love of love. This is the song of every man. And God is watching us. God is watching us. God is watching us from a distance. God is watching us. God is watching us from a distance.
That has grown.
He's very successful. Up until when he came, he went to like 4 or 5 cities, didn't he? The most they'd ever had were 250 people, but they weren't pushing it like we were. We had about 750. And they were very impressed. They think that we can do events better than they can do them. That's what they said. And he would like to come back. Let's see, Melanie Richard. Who was there? Leif and Lisa.
Me and Todd and Dad.
Okay, so you were the only ones that. Did you remember that very first thing that we played?
Yes.
Right before I came out?
Nice.
That's what I have. I have this CD. Now, what this is, it's Sogio doing this poem, saying this poem. And just take a moment. I was hesitating. I didn't know if it would work with these kids, but I think it will. You guys just can listen. It talks, it's a very brief poem. It's like neat music and poem, just to kind of really relax. And I loved hearing it. In fact, I hear it a lot because it really relaxes me. So I thought I'd play it for you, but I wanted to tell you 2 words on there that you might not know what they mean. Let's see, what's that first word? No, well, yeah, that's the last word, but karma. Karma is like, you've heard what you sow, you reap. The seed that you sow, you reap the harvest. That's what karma is. Whatever you sow comes back to you. And then the last word, which you can hardly hear because it drops off at the very end, he says samsara. So you can hardly hear it. But samsara means this world that we live in, and it would be like the celestial kingdom. It's like the difficulties, when life is tough. Let me say that's what samsara means. The celestial kingdom. Okay. So I'm going to play this. It's 4.5 minutes. So just sort of, especially for the adults, talks about your exhausted mind. I can really relate to this because, you know, not your body so much, but you know how your mind is going, especially if you've been at work all day. Now, Sunday is not as bad.
Well,
When I've been at work all day, with numbers, especially, with numbers, it's like, this really speaks to me. Rest this exhausted mind, and I just think, oh, yeah, I think I will. So that's
we do this with the lights on or off.
We should turn them off.
Yeah, and then that'll introduce us to the next
Because it
part of
just,
our
I
thing.
get it.
Yeah, we'll turn them off. And I'm gonna have it plenty loud, so you can just feel it. It's kind of like, oh, you know what? After all that, oh yeah, it will.
Well, that's bright.
Hey! What's your dad? Your dad?
Oh, let's bump this. Oh, see, he's like, I gotta go bump.
Rest in natural great peace, this exhausted mind, beaten helplessly by karma and neurotic thoughts, like the relentless fury of the pounding waves in the infinite ocean of samsara. Rest in natural great peace. Rest in natural great peace. Rest in natural great peace. But sometimes it's wonderful when you really remember what the masters have done and taught. It immediately moves us. It really inspires, connects us. Therefore, we feel a sense of gratitude and appreciation of their work. So, Yujin Rinpoche, in this wonderful poem, he says, rest in natural great peace, this exhausted mind, beaten helplessly by karma and neurotic thoughts, like the relentless fury of the pounding waves in the infinite ocean of samsara. Rest in natural great peace. Rest in natural. In Tibetan is Rayi Hyachapu. Rest in natural great peace. This exhausted mind, beaten helplessly by karma and neurotic thoughts, like the relentless fury of the pounding waves in the infinite ocean of samsara. Rest in natural, to rest, to find rest. Clear? Just really the finding that rest, the comfort and ease, to let go and to just naturally be. Then you see the mind is quietly settled, just like a glass of muddy water. If you don't stir it, the dirt will slowly settle. In the same manner, if you let the mind be in the spacious openness, slowly the confusion or the turbulence of thought and motion settles. Rest in natural peace. rest in natural peace. This exhausted mind, beaten helplessly by karma, and rotting thoughts, like the relentless fury of the bounding waves in the infinite ocean of samsara. Rest in nature, to rest, to find rest. Clear?
You can get a copy of this from me if you want one. I don't have it right now. I don't get a copy of it. You buy one.
How many easy things? Right now? What? Bestemor.
We're gonna order a bunch. These went like hotcakes, and we.
This thing ever. I mean, it's so simple. Like, I don't know. Ever not here.
Of this music vignette is the work of a soul. You will see depicted in the vignette a lost soul on the auction block. Bidders looking over the lost soul decide how much he is worth. In this vignette, rather than use money to measure value of the lost soul, time is used to bargain for the lost soul. Different bidders look at the lost soul's worth from their own point of view. You will see the angel bidder who has deep love for himself, able to communicate to the lost soul this love for him. Following the angel bidder's expression of love in song and word, two significant songs are sung to the lost soul that are in your things. So I'd like you to have it open and ready when we come to that. The lost soul is able to respond to the music message and clearly sees his own potential. The lost soul comes alive as to his real self. Oh, all of us in different ways are lost and unaware of the great souls we are. This vignette is given to arouse feelings of our own individual worth.
I will now introduce the cast of The Worth of a Soul. Todd will play the lost soul.
Okay.
Jason is the caretaker of the lost soul. And Andrea is the singing light. Our singing bidders are Mackenzie, Chase, Nelson, and Isaac. The angel bidder is Sam. Josh is the auction. Kara is I didn't say that. And our visiting music artist is Curtis Davis.
Do a bow.
Out, stand out front.
Come up this way.
Come on.
Stand up
Walk
and
up,
stand.
walk up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stay there.
Come
on, you stay up.
Chandler,
Stay up front.
McKay, James, Peter, and Perry.
That spells trouble.
You, the audience, will be the supporting chorus, and please open your folders and be ready to sing your part. You will now enjoy The Worth of a Soul. Woo!
Stand up on the block.
Oh, freedom. Well, that's just some people talking. Your prison is walking through this world all alone. Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for a long time now. Oh, you're a hard one. I know that you got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you can hurt you somehow. Desperado, oh, you ain't getting no younger. Your pain and your hunger, they're driving you on. And freedom, oh, freedom, well, that's just some people talking. Your prison is walking through this world all alone. Desperado.
What am I offered for my next item? Well, he may not be much to look at, but he seems to have all the required parts. So what do you give? How much is this soul worth?
I'll give it a day.
A day? Surely he's worth more than a day. There could be more to this soul than meets the eye, hidden deep down. Who deserves a challenge?
All right, I'll give him a month.
A month? Doing better?
A year.
A year?
I'll give this soul 15 years.
Ah, that's mighty generous of you, sir. 15 years, going once, going twice.
A lifetime.
A lifetime!
Yeah.
Sold for the price of a lifetime, sir.
When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand and nothing, oh nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yes, I'll be there. You've got a friend. He's a helping hand, and nothing, oh, nothing is going right. And soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. winter, spring, summer, or fall. All you have to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I'll be there. You've got a friend.
Todd, is that wax gonna burn your hand? Drippers if you hold it straight up down.
Anyone can light a candle, but not the way that you do. Anyone can light a candle, just like a flower in the rain. You're all you need, the same. Each step you take, each dream you realize will open your heart, your life. Anyone can light a candle, but not the way that you do. For if we look too close, pure magic we would see. Pure magic we will be. It's all around each one, it's all around within. The perfect union that close inside your dreams. To watch in wonderment as each day begins. They tell me you can hear this song. Anyone can light a candle, but not the way that you do. For if we look too close, pure magic we would see. Pure magic we will be. Any candle, just like a flower in the rain. Each step you take, each dream you realize will open your heart, your life.
somewhere?
Come on, man, it's not that bad. It'll be fine, you'll get through it.
It's okay.
You'll be alright, just give it a couple of years.
One of the best dressed looking men I've ever seen. You just want me to give a message? Oh, alright. Something like, if... Let me see.
You give it, Mom.
Okay, you want me to read this? The light within resonating from your heart will show you the specific mission and covenant you made with the Father to perform here on planet Earth. Open your heart, you will know what you promised to do and how to express your love.
Now, Andrew.
Is here at the side of the day, singing out our revolution, children showing the way. We made out a chart, sealed with the song.
You took me across the river to where I belong. Hurry home to your heart, hurry home to your voice. There are times for interchanges, be ready for the joys. Hurry home to my love, hurry home to the stars. Start a new generation with the freedom that's ours. My friends had barely witnessed I'm coming alive for the first time in our history. No mountains to climb. Be the leading soul of this time. Be wise as the moon. Be the first new generation coming home, coming soon. We call it the cleansing of the lonely and strong. It's an honor to be alive, for this love will never fall. Hurry home to your heart, hurry home to the voice. There's a new point to living and a freedom of choice. There's a call throughout the kingdom, there's a call throughout the land. Be as clear as the stars above, love in your hand. Let's turn it. We're gonna change our history. We're gonna change our style. They've been watching for many years. We're growing so wild. Be the children of the future. Be the children of the age. We'll be standing there being counted with the strength that it takes. Hurry home to your heart. Hurry home to the voice. There's a new point to living and a freedom of choice. There's a call throughout the kingdom. There's a call throughout the land. Be as clear as the stars above. Holding love in your hands.
All the way through now, that last
All the way through.
Everyone sing now, that last
That last page, everybody
Last
sing.
page,
Last
sing it.
Okay, here we go. Hurry home to your heart, hurry home to the voice. There's a new point in living and a freedom of choice. There's a call throughout the kingdom, there's a call throughout the land. Be as clear as the stars above, only love in your hands. Hurry home to your heart, hurry home to the voice. There's a new point to living and a freedom of choice.
Hurry home.
conclusion, there's a couple of things I want to share with you before we go over to our to the Paulson place for refreshments. First, I want to tell you this. There's one thing that I want you to notice. Tonight it was a night to express what you want to express, and so we've done that. I was across the street this week, and your Bestemor and your father has really created a most beautiful place. And looking across the street, I want all of you to do this when you go home. I want you to go across the street and look at that house. Do you know that every rock that's on that house, at our house, Bestemor went and pried out of a mountain, that green rock, and laid all of that beautiful green rock on that house. He designed it. Look at the yard. Look at everything. Walk across the street and realize his creation. It's beautiful. Because I stood there and I thought, oh. And the flowers. I want you to go when we finish here, before we have our refreshment, to go and look. Yeah, tell him that, honey. What you going to say? Stand up and tell him, honey.
Put the mic. Give him the mic.
It's okay, Mom. It's fine.
He said the garden looked beautiful. He does. And he says it looks romantic. So I wanted you to really notice that beautiful yard. And the other
Peter
thing
thinks
that
it
I
looks
wanted
romantic.
to share with you, last Saturday in the morning paper, and many of you saw it and heard Sogyal Rinpoche here. But he was here, and it's the first time he's ever come to Salt Lake. And among the Buddhists and the Tibetan people, he's very well known. And I thought it interesting in the article, Lisa Lott Bergen, Mormon, unknown here in America when she came, was listed here introducing him. And I thought it's very interesting. There could many others that are quoted, and she was in this article, and you might like to read. For me, I thought it was a real representation of what she is bringing together here, and some of us that were there enjoyed the evening. Now, I think I've said about everything. I did want to tell you, I thought about having this tonight, instead of the regular family conferences, you know, we've had in the past. We had one at Adamondam and one up in Heber.
Going to Disneyland.
And one, no, we're not going to Disney. But I had thought tonight would be an evening of expression, and it's interesting this weekend, the interaction and the family interaction you've created yourself. This is only what I know about. Friday night, they celebrated Mackenzie's birthday, and we watched her perform, her and Hannah. But there was a slumber party with her cousins. Also that night, there was a slumber party with some grandchildren at our house. That night, Lenice went with Patricia to a movie. Saturday morning at 11 o'clock up on Mount Olympus. At 11 o'clock is when they arrived at Mount Olympus.
At the top.
The top of Mount Olympus was Todd, Andrea, Lars, Richard, and Melanie, and Patricia. Interesting.
And Charles and I were golfing Saturday
Yeah,
morning.
I was going to mention it. Charles and Eric were golfing Saturday morning.
Lisa and I slept.
Who went with you?
And Saturday, Leif helped Rob and Angie move.
Charlotte and Paige went on a hike.
Charlotte and Paige went on a hike Saturday morning.
Morgan and I went out to lunch.
And Morgan went out to lunch. And it's so...
I thought about having basketball.
And so...
Thanks for calling.
Kind of created, and I like it.
I went to church with Denise today.
I was playing Nintendo.
No, I just want to finish. I like it because I didn't initiate any of it. It was tonight, and it was really fun to do this. I had more fun with the grandchildren than I've ever had, and I thought they did so well. Now, let's see if there's anything else I want to mention. All right, what we're doing now is we have to take 5 minutes to put this back in order here. Then we're going over to our place on the patio. We have wonderful food. But I do want you to look at the front yard that your Bestemor and your father.
And you know what? Let's all clap for Mother because she.
closing song. It's the last song in your book. And then when you put the music back together in these folders,
grateful for the many beautiful creative expressions tonight, and for each other, Father, and for the wonderful talents, Father, Thou hast blessed each one of these children with. We're grateful, Father, for the bond and for this uniting and Thy Spirit, Father, and for the love with each other. And especially, Father, we're grateful for the love Thou hast for each one of us. We're grateful for the gospel of Jesus Christ, and we're grateful, Father, that bonds us each day. And we ask, Father, a special blessing for each one of us when we go home and continue the party, that we will continue to seek peace in our heart, and that we will continue to seek Thee, Father, to express our lives. And with deep gratitude, we ask a special blessing for CJ and for all what she put together here, and for her wonderful dynamic spirit, Father,
to bring this all together. And we ask a special blessing, Father, on the snacks and the appetizers, or on the food what will be served, Father. And we ask a special blessing for each one of us in our lives. We humbly do this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
It's another form of joy. And then you can go back. We are free now. But somehow it doesn't free you by going back there. You don't want to go. So there is a bind there. And maybe that's the part that you need to release. So that it can be freely experienced, and you can come out of it and manifest it in consciousness. Because the absolute is no manifestation, nothing. It's absolute void and emptiness itself, empty of experience in consciousness, empty of everything. But in that, there is a part that you need to express in consciousness, and then in different forms. Then it can serve this earth. Just being in the absolute void of emptiness is just existing, actually is non-existing. But it is the beginning of existing, but basically the very ultimate or original state was non-existent. It just is.